Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. It has been ages. I feel like I say this every time recently. I think realistically it's like going to be every 2 weeks until September really. If you didn't know already, I am a part-time nanny, but obviously in holiday time, those part-time hours become full-time hours. So I'm sort of juggling 2 full-time jobs right now. I also find it really difficult because editing YouTubes takes some time. Like, you know, like it takes a really long time. And I'm trying to juggle like nannying full-time, Instagram, TikTok, trying to have some fun because it's summer, obviously like going away, like all of this. So bear with me, I will be back on track from September onwards. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably like to do 2 videos a week, maybe like a fashiony clothes based one once a week and maybe like a vlog once a week. I don't know, let me know what you guys like to see. So that's basically that really. I have had the nicest past few days. Like I can't even explain to you how like zen I felt. So we went camping, me, George, Max and Darcy, for a long weekend. We went to Devon, a place called Croyd, and we like went surfing. It was so much fun. Like I literally had the time of my life. It was honestly like the most chilled holiday ever. Like there was no pressure. I love Instagram, don't get me wrong, but there is sometimes like quite a lot of pressure to look nice, wear nice clothes, like do your makeup, get all glammed up, yada yada yada. And I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love doing that, like don't get me wrong, I love doing that, but just a couple of nights of not giving a shit what you look like and not caring what you wear is so nice, and like not feeling a need to take pictures or like create content basically. It was honestly the nicest thing, and I didn't actually have much phone reception or service, so I was like hardly on my phone. We would literally just leave our phones like in the tent, and it was just our campsite was just on the beach, so we would literally go to the beach, get in a wetsuit and go surfing all day. I'm sorry, but like how fun. I also was so shocked at how well a wetsuit worked. Like I literally didn't get cold. We had the time of our lives. Like me and Darcy were pissing about on the paddleboard. We were getting knocked left, right and centre by these waves. I then tried surfing and I actually managed to stand up. So, you know, I am a professional surfer now, like no one can tell me otherwise. But yeah, it was the most wholesome trip. We did barbecue one night, we got takeaway pizza, just watched the sunset. It was honestly so lovely. Like I couldn't recommend it more. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't want to go for more than 2 nights. Like 2 nights was plenty. We did actually have, George's mum has like a van, like you know the van, the VW vans, which then like the tent kind of like pops out the top and there's a bed. Me and George had that, which was obviously like a bit more pleasant than a tent. But yeah, it was lovely. Then came back and then I actually went straight to Babington House, which was quite the opposite, you know, camping to Babington House, quite the extreme. But Babington House was insane. It was literally the most gorgeous place. We were staying in a cabin for Zoe's 30th birthday and it was so nice. Like I literally can't even tell you how like delightful it was. We got a massage. We were staying in this really cute cabin on like the lake. It was so wholesome. We had like baths outside. Like it was so lush. We just ate food and basically read our books, which was lovely. Again, very much needed. So I have had a very chilled past week and now I've basically just jumped straight back into chaos, which is great. I love it. I actually do love being busy, like I really do. And I do also find I love chill time, but sometimes after chill time I wish I never had the chill time because I get out of a routine and like running around like a headless chicken. So then trying to get back into that running around like a headless chicken doesn't come easy. I tried to go for a run the other morning and my alarm went off and I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't get out of bed. I was like, this ain't happening. Certainly with then like a full day of nannying, it's like tiring, you know what I mean? Like sleep is needed, seriously needed. Anyway, enough with that. This week's video, I thought I'd run through some occasion wear dresses. I feel like they're just useful. seeing what's around, you know? And honestly, I feel like ASOS are bloody great. Some of the dresses can be like for wedding guest dress inspo, some can be for like summer holiday evening inspo. Maybe you've got like a black tie event in summer and you want something fancy, who knows? Anyway, I thought I'd just run through some of the dresses. I have already tried them all on, so I will of course put the styling to the side for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you guys find it useful. So number one, I am going to show you this dress because this was one of my favorites and I feel like it was just up my street, you know? Some of the dresses which have come, I've thought, not me, but I do like them, but they're not like me. Sometimes for like events like this, I do like to go out of my comfort zone because I do think like a gorgeous colourful dress in summer or like for a wedding is so lovely, but I just don't really wear much colour. But this dress was me written all over, to be honest. Number one, I adore this print. I think it is such a cool print. Number two, the style of dress was gorgeous and it had a really lovely open back, which I really do appreciate. An open back, like a nice looking back, is lovely. Especially in summer, obviously you're not really wearing a jacket, so actually having a nice back is really nice because you can actually see it. This dress was the perfect length. It's so comfortable, like it's a really gorgeous, just like slinky material. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the best quality of material, but it does the job. It's just a slinky, comfy material dress. And one thing I do actually love about this dress is, yes, of course, you can wear it to a wedding, but you can also wear it on a summer holiday. I feel like this dress would be so nice of an evening on a summer holiday. Like, sorry, Ibiza, going out for a gorgeous dinner, absolutely. So I feel like this dress, you can actually wear it in loads of different sort of occasions. And I feel like, I don't know on this, but I feel like you could dress this down, chuck on a jacket over the top or a blazer and maybe some flip-flops, and you could maybe get away with wearing a dress like this to like a nice lunch. I don't know. But either way, I feel like this dress is just really gorgeous. The next dress that I am gonna show you guys was actually this one, because I actually surprisingly really loved this dress, and it was a lot, but I actually really liked it. Firstly, it was a halter neck, and normally halter necks on me don't look great, but I love the fact that it was an open back and it had this like gorgeous thick bow kind of at the back. I thought it was a really flattering dress, like just really, really flattering. I love that it's like ruched around here. I always think that's really flattering. It was such a comfy dress again. It's kind of the same sort of like slinky, sort of like netted material. The print is definitely a bit out there for me, but don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. Like, I actually really, really loved it. I feel like this kind of print is actually quite in at the moment. But I just like thoroughly enjoyed this dress, to be honest. I felt really comfortable in it. I really liked the look of it. And it was like, just, I felt kind of like confident in it. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, filming these dresses, okay, it doesn't help that I've eaten really badly recently and I've hardly been exercising, but I actually really didn't enjoy trying on any of these dresses. I felt so awful in them. And I'm not saying that to like get attention or anything, or like to get compliments, because like I'm just generally, I'm not saying it to be like that, but I'm just saying it because I know that sometimes you can watch someone or see someone and think, oh, they're so confident, or like, you know, they might even look at me and think I'm so up myself and I think I'm great. And like, honestly, I have down days too. To be quite frank, every dress I put on, I felt just not my best. And that's because I don't look my best right now, and that's fine. I'm gonna do something about it. But yeah, putting on, and I think especially in these types of dresses, because I'm so not used to it either, I think sometimes you can put on this kind of dress, and I'm used to like a baggy t-shirt and baggy jeans. Then you put on a dress and you're like, whoa, no. But yeah, this dress did actually make me feel quite confident. Like, as the confidence went today, like I'm just having one of those days, you know. This was definitely a dress that I felt like probably my most confident in. I think just the ruche, like it just, I don't know, like I just thought it was a really nice dress. So I did actually thoroughly enjoy that one. Then this one, not a fan. And I'm actually quite gutted because I've seen a few people wear this on holiday and I think that's a gorgeous dress. Number one, the material, awful quality, so bad. Like, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but it literally feels like straw, this dress. So see-through, like I put on a pair of white pants and you could see it through the dress. Like you have to go underwearless. I don't know if I would wear this to a wedding. I probably wouldn't. I don't really know how I feel like a full sequin dress at someone's wedding. I don't know, I feel like you could not outshine the bride, because I'm sure the bride would obviously look absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know, I just feel like full sequins is a bit too much for a wedding personally. I feel like you have to be quite careful with what you wear to a wedding, because, well, I personally would just never want to wear something which would detract from the bride, and I feel like a full sequin dress could potentially do that. But for a summer holiday, I've seen quite a lot of people wear this as an evening dress, and I thought, wow, that looks incredible. I put it on and I was like, no. I don't know what was wrong with it. Like it wasn't doing anything for me, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a really nice dress, but it wasn't figure hugging for me. I feel like it was a bit loose around like my waist. It kind of didn't, it's not a material that sort of holds you in. It just kind of like, I don't even know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like not a tight dress, but it's a tight dress. It doesn't suck you in, put it that way. I didn't like that it was see-through, like you could kind of see my nipples, and like I couldn't wear pants, and yeah, I just wasn't really a fan. I didn't really feel that comfortable in it. But it's still a nice dress. It's just pretty poor quality, to be honest. Next up was this one. Now this was actually one of my favorite dresses. I thoroughly enjoyed this dress. So this is from a brand called Mercy, and it's such good quality. It's like double, triple lined. I don't even know what, but there's a lot of linings. It was the most perfect length ever. Like it was so long. It kind of had like a fishtail vibe at the bottom, which I loved. I think that is so flattering. And this dress, oh, she sucked you in. This is a tight material, and I was not complaining. I actually put it on and I was like, oh yeah. Like now we're talking. I hate the kind of dresses. I think if it's a tight dress, like suck me in, make it tight. If it's gonna be a tight dress, make it tight. If it's not a tight dress, make it floaty. But like it's the in-between dresses where it kind of is like tight here, then not tight here, then tight around my lower belly and my hips. And I'm like, what's going on? Like I just look weird. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I feel like if you do, you do, and if you don't, then you don't. But yeah, this dress, it's then got this gorgeous like feather wrapped round it, and I actually just thought that was so like bloody gorgeous. Like it's such a lovely dress. I actually think this would be perfect for a wedding, because it's got that pop of colour, but it's not like really mentally out there. I feel like you could wear this in winter or summer. Like I definitely think you could dress this as a winter vibe as well, because it's black, and obviously summer I feel like you could really dress this with like some light accessories. I just love this dress, to be honest. I just thought it really was figure hugging, it's really flattering, and it was just a really lovely print, and like all it, like generally just a really lovely dress. So that was definitely up there with one of my faves. This flowery one again was one of those situations where it didn't suck me in around my waist, and it just made me look a bit boxy, to be honest. It also wasn't long enough. The quality isn't great. I did really love this sort of thing like dashing down my back. I thought it made it look really expensive, but I did like the print actually. I loved the green and the pink situation. This kept folding over, which I think just made it look like it was clearly not meant to, but it just obviously makes it look a bit cheap because the stitching's all out, which I thought was a bit weird. Now I don't know if that's just this dress or whether it was just like a malfunction from all the dresses, I don't know. I did really like the back though. It's kind of like a cross. I like the neckline. It was a bit too short for me, to be honest. I've mentioned plenty of times before, I love my dresses long, not sort of like cutting off at the ankle. You can actually kind of see like the fact that it is just like straight down. Like I said, if I'm gonna have a floaty dress, I want it to be like really floaty, not tight in some areas. And maybe that's a me problem. Maybe that is a me problem, and that's fine. So yeah, this was like, I had mixed opinions on this dress. I liked a few things about it, I didn't like a few things about it. Would I wear it? No, I wouldn't. Which is a shame because I was actually really excited for that dress. Then next up, I actually have a short dress to show you guys. Now, I'm actually obsessed with this dress, I'm not gonna lie. The only downside was, again, it was too long. If I'm gonna wear a mini dress, I want my dresses to be mini. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I want them to be short. But this was really, really gorgeous. And I actually just love it. I feel like you could definitely wear this summer and winter. You could wear it on summer holidays. You could wear it to a wedding. You could wear it for your birthday. I feel like you could really dress this dress in multiple different ways. Even if you're going to a garden, like a pub garden, you could so wear this dress with like a denim jacket and it would actually probably make it look quite chilled. But it's got these gorgeous flowers around it. I actually love the colour, which is surprising because I never wear this colour. The back had a really nice sort of like V in these flowers. The neckline was really gorgeous. It does actually feel really expensive. I don't know, I can't remember how much it is, but I'll link everything below in the caption like I always do. I just thought it was such a stunning dress. Like I actually really loved this. It's got like a nice cup in there as well, so you don't need to wear a bra. And all in all, I was impressed with this dress. I was really impressed. I just thought it was really gorgeous. And I actually think it would be really nice for a wedding with the flowers. It kind of makes it a bit more like wedding-y. So yeah, I would actually highly recommend that dress. All of these are pretty much ASOS design, by the way. I think they all are, apart from that black one, which was Mercy or Merkai, or however you say it, I don't know. Now, this dress does feel quite cheap, I'm not gonna lie. I did like the style of it. I did like the print. I didn't love it. It was kind of giving me festival vibes. I actually had a mini dress in this kind of print, which I once wore to a festival, so I couldn't really get like the idea of festival out of my head. But I'm just trying to work out how this is, what am I doing? Oh, okay, here we go. So I did actually really like the shoulder kind of neckline situation. It was kind of like a one shoulder and it kind of like drooped down. Surprisingly, again, I actually love the colour because I really just don't wear this kind of colour, like red and pink. But I actually did really like this dress. It was a really nice length. I love the slit. Again, it was ruched, which I always find so flattering. It's a really comfy material. It's like a slinky material, so you're going to be comfy if you are in it for a long time. I just thought, yeah, do you know what? Like, I do like it. I don't love it. Again, I think there are nicer dresses out there, but if I was really stuck and I had nothing else, I would be happy to wear this dress. It's one of those, you know? I feel like I prefer others in the selection, but I do actually really like this dress. So yeah, this was this really. I feel like, again, this print is quite in at the moment. I feel like the kind of like tie-dye, like abstract pattern is quite in. It is a really gorgeous colour and it's quite a happy dress, which is quite good if you're heading to a wedding. Just makes you quite happy. Like, it's a happy looking dress. It's not like depressing, do you know what I mean? And then lastly, I picked up this sort of like brown and maroon type dress. You guys will be able to see it properly in the styling. It's quite hard to show, but it kind of like crosses over like that. It's got some cut out bits. It's got like a ruched bit down the back. Again, this was quite flattering. This is the same material as that red one. So like not the best quality, but really comfortable. It's kind of just like that slinky material. And I did like this dress. Yeah, I did actually like it. I thought it was quite flattering. I do quite like that it's just a plain dark colour. It would actually be quite good for a winter wedding, to be honest. But you could also dress it up just really nicely with like some gold jewellery and wear it to a wedding. You could even wear it as like a summer evening holiday dress with like some, you know, those like starfish gold earrings or like the shells. I feel like that could actually look really cute with this kind of dress. It's actually got a nice neckline that you could wear a big chunky necklace as well. So yeah, I did like this dress. It was quite plain, but actually the cutout bits make it a bit more fun and like jazzy. But yeah, if you are looking for just a plain dress, then this one is quite cute. It's quite nice that it's brown as well because it's not like fully black. That is all of the dresses. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. I sometimes find when you've got an event and you're trying to find like a dress for an event, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. They're all bought on ASOS. They're pretty much all ASOS design. One was that Merkai, Mercy, however you pronounce it, brand. I'm hoping to get my next video out in either a week or 2 weeks. Bear with me. But yeah, I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope to see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys.